Good afternoon, everybody from EPCOT. Today we are coming over here to check out the brand new Communicore Hall. This has been going on for a little while now. Also, brand new Cybertruck behind me. Haven't seen a black one in a while. I think I've only ever seen the silver ones. Either way, we are coming here to check out the Communicore Hall and kind of see what all it has to offer. I've been trying to keep myself spoiler free. I've been looking a little bit into it, but I do know there's an Encanto Show we want to see. I think there's some character meet and greets, maybe some food. Either way, we're going to hopefully have a good time here. It is very warm today, so we need to stay hydrated. But tag along with us and hopefully a pretty fun-filled day at EPCOT. Now it is about 2 p.m. right now. And I am in Hey. I got Hey 105 or 104 maybe even. Got some really good parking today. We aren't even in the second parking lot, which is a little weird considering we are in summer and a brand new thing is opening up here at EPCOT. So I'm a little worried again that we aren't going to be getting those crowds. Not that I should be worried. Obviously I like low attendance, but it seems weird that again we're parking in 104 in the afternoon. I don't know. Either way, let's head on in. Something to definitely keep in mind is right now we do not have any festivals going on here at EPCOT, which is another reason maybe people aren't here. I feel like the festivals is kind of how they have developed EPCOT. I don't know if they wanted it to be that way, but it definitely has kind of become that. So considering we have about 2 months without a festival, that could be a reason we're seeing a little bit of a lull here over at EPCOT in specific. But I am looking across the parks inside of the app, and I'm not seeing any lines that are like absurdly long. Again, it is hot today, and in general, it has been a hot summer so far. So people might be kind of taking a break right now, and they'll come in a little bit. Look at this tram. Nobody's even on it. I don't think there's a single person on that tram. I am meeting Nicole here today. We're taking a little bit of time from work, so she will be here in just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead, get checked in, probably go hang out inside of Connections and get some AC before we are outside for a little while. And we have no front topiary or any sort of entry facade here into EPCOT other than Spaceship Earth, which I am totally okay with. But either way, look at this. All done. These all look like freshly planted, which I feel like they're gonna ultimately take some of it out for food and wine here in 2 months. So I guess we'll see what ends up going on with these. One thing I do want to see is if they added Communicore Hall to the new maps or to the maps in general. So we'll grab one of these and we'll take a look inside. Now what I am seeing is, unfortunately, it is not on the map. It should be pretty much right here, and I am not seeing it. We do have the Luminous, so this is a newer map still in general, but they do not have it. Like I said, it should be right around that spot. So as of now, they don't have it yet, but hopefully in the coming weeks or so, I imagine we'll start to get maps that have it, and I didn't see it anywhere listed on here as well. So I don't know, probably printing them off here soon. While we wait for Nicole, I'll just show you some of the wait times here. So it looks like Living with the Lambs 10, let's see, Spaceship Earth 20, Mission Space and Test Track at 30, Soarin' 45, Remy's 50, and Frozen is 60. So longest in the park is 60. And it looks like Moana is down right now, but again, not that bad. I mean, Test Track being at 30, it's really not horrible. Okay, Nicole has joined us, so we're gonna head over now to Communicore Hall. Now again, I wanna just like point something out. I point it out a lot. Stay hydrated as Nicole grabs a Gatorade from the bag.
It's 95 and hot.
I was gonna say, it feels like it's 100 degrees right now. I saw people walking and they looked like they were gonna pass out. Stay hydrated. Waters, Gatorades, electrolytes, and I'm telling you, because I see it around the park more than I'd like to. We're only gonna be here for a few hours, and like we are fully stocked right now. Make sure that you have drinks. Stay hydrated out here. It is so incredibly hot. It takes no time and you will feel it immediately. Either way, we are now over here to Communicore Hall. It looks like there's a line to get in unless it's a meet and greet. I don't really know what is going on over here, but let's check it out. Wait a minute, really quick, because we haven't gotten to see this. I want to see this show right next to us. Get to see this because we're like almost never here in time, but this is cool. Also, does anybody recognize who is on top? I won't spoil it for you, but if you know, you know. All right, so now as we come up here, it does look like Mickey and Friends is doing a meet and greet right here. Looks like the current wait is a 35-minute wait. Also looks like you can do a lightning lane as Nicole is tripping on her feet right now. But it does look like you can do lightning lane with this. Looks like we have like a little bit of food over here. This is the festival favorites, and it looks like the Encanto thing is going on right over here. I think that's actually coming up here pretty soon. Very large building. Let's keep on moving around. I wonder if there's an indoor here, but I don't know. Let's go take a look at the menu, at least for festival favorites while we're over here. I think they're going to have to work on this because it is impossible to see the menus. There's one over here and there's one here, and there's such a bad glare, and like the way the windows are, you can't see it. So the only way you can like see the window is either like put your head on the window itself, or you have to wait in line. I don't think there's anything out here, so we don't even know what there is. I was able to actually get footage of that menu over there. So you order here, you pick up over here to the right, kind of like you would do at a festival. However, it looks like they have 2 arepas and a tres leches cake. They've got a few cocktails and some like wines and beer, and then your non-alcoholic Coke products. Either way, they've got to figure this out because I think they either need to put like the menus in the windows right here of some sort, or not put it up there. I don't know. You can't see it from out here though, and it's like you don't know what you're gonna get until basically you're up there, and I feel like that's gonna slow things up. But either way, let's continue on. This is the first location that I'm seeing for food. Might be the only location as well, and I did see a bathroom sign over there. So they do have restrooms right over here, it looks like, so you guys are not going to be forced out and about. But either way, restrooms right next to the festival festivities. Again, you just like can't see the menu from anywhere. That's so bizarre. We're going to come over here, get a spot for the Encanto Show. It is happening here in just a minute, as you heard from the announcement.
We invite you to join us for Celebración Encanto.
Now they have some shaded areas out here. It looks like you have some umbrellas, but it is hot. There's not a lot of cover here. I feel like it would have been nice to have some sort of coverage here. Also, we are getting a few raindrops, so at this point I don't really know what's going to be happening if the rain comes, but I think right now the Encanto characters, they said, are going to be coming down the center aisle and heading up to the Celebración Encanto. So this will be kind of cool, I hope. All right, it looks like we're getting some stuff wheeled out. Here we go.
Hola, hola, bienvenidos everybody! Hey! Welcome! Come, gather around everyone! Well, we are having a party here at EPCOT and you're all invited! We don't call this area World Celebration. I know that's right, and today we are celebrating the magic of Encanto! Oh, and
you ready?
the amazing with a big fiesta! We're gonna sing! Cantaremos. Okay, we're gonna dance. Bailaremos. It is going to be fantástico. And mi nombre es Esther. Y me llamo Jess. Yes, like Jess. Jess, girl. You get a primo. You get a primo. I mean, hey, we all get primos. Oh, and now that we are all here, we're gonna do a little bit of Encandrivia. Here, Encandrivia. I love that. So let's see if you all know your stuff, okay? Come on. Hermanas. Who knows what hermana means?
Sisters, Nicole.
Me. Wow, bravo. Now,
Español.
can anyone guess their names?
Oh, this is
Isabella and Luisa.
Oh, nice.
Buzzin.
Floors. Doors. Let's go.
This is our home, we got every generation. So full of music, a rhythm of its own. What are your powers? What everyone can do. And that's why coffee's for grown-ups. My BFF, her mood affects the weather. When she's unhappy.
We can talk about Bruno. Ooh, you said it. Well, of course I'm gonna say it. I mean, he's back and everyone loves him, so we can talk about Bruno now, right? Let me hear those Bruno fans out there. Okay. And since we can talk about Bruno, I have a couple questions for our next song. So, can anyone name Abuela's children? Besides Bruno.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah, Papa.
Julieta, Peppa.
And Julieta.
Wow, Julieta, Peppa.
Because I was staring up into space.
Okay,
Oh, what insect appears in his vision?
A
butterfly.
A butter. Oh my gosh. Oh, Nicole.
I just inside the walls. I mean, you are so talentosa, yes. But let's give a round of applause for our amazing amigos at home. Mira, ves, hermanas, must cheat hug and words of the
Who is it?
It's Bella.
Nice. Good job.
Bring it in, that one. Bring it in.
But I think we should see what this is. What do you think we're gonna do?
I just need some
Wow, I'm so glad you stopped.
All right, we're gonna head inside, grab some AC. I am cooking out here. I can feel the heat coming from the ground. It is absurdly hot right now. I feel like it is just cooking. So we're gonna step inside, just get a little bit of air. So I think this is just a seating area at this point. What are you looking at?
What's it doing here?
Get some air. Get out of the 100+ degree weather. Well, the show was pretty nice. I think it's definitely something that's tailored towards kids, I would say.
Definitely for kids.
Yeah, they get a lot of like kid interaction out there. I don't know about the meet and greet over there. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stand out in the heat right now. I am like dripping with sweat right now. It is hot out there. The fact that that isn't covered is kind of crazy to me, to think that they don't have shade over that, especially because I mean, pretty much 4 to 6 months out of the year, it's gonna be really hard to just like sit out there. I mean, you know, I feel like, I mean, I was cooking, she was cooking, it's June, it's only gonna get hotter.
We're not dancing.
I know, yeah, I was like, I feel bad for like the cast members that are actually out there dancing. It's only gonna get hotter in July and then into August, and then we'll finally start to pseudo cool down in September, but I mean, it is hot out there. I mean, there are 3 months where it is like brutally hot here in Florida, so like not having shade, and oh yeah, 104 right now, by the way, is the real feel. So very, very hot. I mean, I'm glad that they have this. Not that much seating in here, to be honest, but I feel like people are going to be in here a lot just because of how hot it can get. But yeah, it was kind of okay. I don't know how much else there is. There's the food next door, and then there's the meet and greet. I don't know if we're going to wait around for that. It's kind of hot. So I'm going to kind of see what else is going on here. But it feels a little lackluster.
Yeah. But I also feel like this
World Celebration
was like a little lackluster too. Like they have all these gates up and fences, and it's like so much coming, and then it comes down. It's like, but what is it? Like I still don't think I totally know what this Communicore Hall area is.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what it's feeling like. Is just like, I don't know. It's a very large space, and I'm glad that they have like places for people to sit. But there's an excessive amount of places for people to sit. I feel like they definitely could have done a little bit more in here so far. Again, we'll talk more about it here in a little bit, but we're gonna check everything out that we can here. But it just feels like there's nothing else kind of going on. I feel like they could have done more in here. Even I feel like the Odyssey Pavilion at least has like kind of like TVs or like they have like things kind of displayed. I mean, you can see in here, it's just like bare walls and like the flags.
There would have been like a quick service or like pretzels or like snacks or something in here while we're sitting, and it's just air, which is nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna cool off for a little bit and then we'll kind of continue on. I don't know what else there is left here though. While we were out there, Kevin had an umbrella that was like UV resistant of some sort. We're definitely gonna be picking those up. I would highly recommend if you plan on standing out in the like anywhere outside for an extended amount of time, pick one of those up if you're gonna be here for the summer months. We will be buying one immediately because I felt it underneath and it definitely saves you some heat there. So I'll put like an image here of what he was kind of explaining, but yeah, I feel like that's almost a necessity at this point for the summer months. Okay, done complaining about the heat. Let's, again, move on to see what else there is to do here. Now again, this is inside of Communicore Hall. So it looks like there are lights here. So I imagine there's gotta be something that goes on at some point because you wouldn't just put these lights up for no reason. So maybe they pull out some of these tables and chairs and have a little dance party or something in here. But I mean, there are a lot of lights up, but they are not doing anything at the moment. So there has to be something that they could do here. All right, back out into the heat here. I think we're gonna go check out some of the food around the corner here. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do the waiting for the character meet and greet here. At least that's shaded, so I'll give them credit there. I don't know if they have fans in here though, but I think it's about 35 minutes. And I think this is one big thing that they were kind of showing off, was doing the meet and greet here. But again, I don't know. I mean, it depends. Some people love doing character meet and greets. Some people don't care for it. Some people are kind of indifferent. And that's how I feel. I'm kind of indifferent. I like to meet some of the characters, but I feel like I don't know if I want to be waiting outdoors right now for that amount of time. But as you can see, 35 minutes still. I think you go inside. I'm sure it's all AC'd. I think it's Mickey and Minnie in there. I don't know if they have other characters. But I mean, the building looks really cool and it's large. I guess I'm just like wondering what else is kind of going on here. So I just talked to Aiden and he was telling me about the Mickey and Friends here, and he said that the room is pretty small, very colorful, and it looks like you get Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. Obviously it kind of makes sense since we do have Pluto that kind of walks around in World Celebration here, but he did say it was kind of small and it's pretty quick. So the way it seems is you're kind of getting in there, getting your photo and kind of moving forward. It's less of an interaction is kind of what I'm hearing. So if you want a photo with them, it's probably a good opportunity. If you want to kind of sit and chat and do that, maybe not the best, and there are other meet and greet opportunities that might service a little bit better than that. All right, we are gonna check out some of the food here. Looks like they have water on the tap ready to go, obviously. Now we are coming back over here inside to go ahead and try a cheese arepa, and we'll let you know what we think. There's Nicole, found a table. Now, I thought arepas were supposed to be like closed, so this is like open. Looks very cheesy. I'm a little nervous because it's so hot out that this is gonna be kind of weird or like, you know, not great.
Is it heavy with degrees?
But we'll see. We'll at least try it out. Maybe we don't eat it all. We'll figure it out. Here we go. Nice little cut.
It doesn't feel very like gooey cheese. It almost feels like it was like made and then like sat out and hardened.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Like the cheese looks very like almost jelly-y and like solidified.
I feel like we've had a cheese arepa from Halloween Horror Nights, and like they're like almost like shaped like this.
So I don't totally mind it. It's not the best thing. It's not the worst thing. So the outside is corn. Like this part right here, it's like a corn shell of some sort. The cheese is like, it feels like it's a little bit old, so it might have been sitting around or whatever. Also, I think because it's 100 degrees out, it's just like weird eating like a cheesy corn thing. But the flavors are decent. Not my favorite thing. I don't know if I would get it again. I think I would try the chicken avocado one. Nicole doesn't do well with avocado, so we opted for this. And your other option was that Trace Late cheesecake. I was like, well, I don't want a dessert right now. I don't know. What do you feel about it?
I feel like maybe it was like if the cheese itself was like hot and gooey versus like kind of hard and tough, it could be different. The crema on top is almost like a little too strongly flavored in my opinion. And it's just not my favorite. It's not bad, but I don't really like it.
And there you go. That's our thoughts. I'm going to have a few more bites of it. I don't think I'll finish it by any means. But yeah, we're going to eat this. Then I think we're going to head over to Guardians. We do have a reservation for that. And like I said, we'll probably end up wrapping it up there just because I don't think there's anything else to do. We took a lap around and I didn't see anything else over here. Let me just show you guys as we are now leaving kind of what I'm talking about. So this is the Encanto stage show right here. And it kind of comes back here. There's some seating back there along the wall. And then you have some shaded areas over there with some seating. And then right here you have the Communicore Hall sign right there. And then next to us, that is the quick service meal over there. And then again around the corner was the meet and greet. And then I'll just kind of take you around the edge here. But again, straight ahead is Figment, and then you have another character meet and greet over here, but now you are on the outside. This is the backside of Communicore Hall, and we will wrap around, and that would be the land pavilion over here. So again, we're kind of, I don't know, I mean, that's kind of it, I guess. So, yeah, as we head over to Guardians, I guess we'll just talk a little bit about what is going on here. So pretty much in short, this area is an Encanto Show, a meet and greet, food, and seating. And that is Communicore Hall. I think, because Nicole asks again, she goes, so what is it? And I think that's it. I think it is an area to kind of hang out. It's attached to World Celebration. I was really kind of looking forward to a little bit more here. I don't know, I guess what else they could have done. It kind of feels like they took a little while to build all this. And I don't know, a little lackluster. And, you know, I don't want to totally just like dogpile on it here, but I just feel like there's not a whole lot to do. There's such a large amount of space here in World Celebration. I mean, we're walking through it right now, and you have kind of gardens and seating and everything like that. So I feel like we kind of like checked that box when they opened up this middle section here. So Communicore Hall having like the meet and greet and like the show and like whatnot, I feel like it's not wasted space, but it's not utilized super well, if that makes sense. It is not something that I feel like you need to go out of your way to come do by any means. I think it's an okay addition, I guess, but I don't really know. I don't know how else to really explain. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I mean, like, I'm not trying to be negative. I don't understand the big deal behind it. I don't know. I feel like if things are opening nowadays, like, they should be like current and like cool and something like to draw the people in. And I just don't think like anything about that really draws me in. And it's kind of a bummer to have all of this construction for so long for that to be like what was unveiled.
All right, well, we are just getting home. Lights are off, but I wanted to talk a little bit about everything over there at EPCOT and everything going on with Communicore Hall. So I think you need to go into Communicore Hall with this idea that it's not an attraction. That is something that I think, you know, Nicole and I went in and we were like, oh, like, what's this thing going on here? And it wasn't that. It was definitely kind of it's almost additional seating. It's a nice area if you're looking to just kind of have like a vibe. You know, if you want to just go sit and relax at EPCOT, it's a great place to do so. The Encanto Show, as I mentioned, I think it is going to be a great addition for kids. I think that is, you know, the kids were having a blast, and I just, like I said, I didn't want to show a lot. But I feel like that was a big thing. I mean, the kids were all singing. The adults were singing. It was definitely a fun vibe. And I just think overall, when you look at it, it's something that it needs to be looked at as what it is and not as, again, this giant attraction or anything like that. And I think if you go in wanting a vibe, wanting to just kind of hang out, it's a nice addition. I think if you're looking for a big attraction in this big grand thing, I don't know if you're going to be getting it there. I think it was a little confusing because I don't know what exactly we were expecting. And I think a lot of people were kind of in the same boat. But either way, if you did enjoy today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And with everything that we have going on in the future here, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. We have a lot of fun things coming. We have a staycation coming this week. We have a lot of announcements at the parks, both Disney and Universal. So there's a lot of fun stuff going on. And then we'll be coming right up into the Halloween season, which is obviously filled with a lot of stuff there. Either way, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.